What is happening? Straight into it. We're all going through shit. And the quicker you understand that, the quicker you're going to understand how all of us have struggles. All of us have pain points. All of us have shit we are working on. And sometimes it doesn't go the way we want life to go. So for me, I got little man right here. I thought I was going to have this live. Little man wants me right here. Oh, whatever. That sums it up. When I'm doing business, kids are in the background. When I'm focused on being the best me, I got to wake up earlier. I have to make it to where my life is that way. One of my buddies goes through the same struggles. His wife's a nurse, so he's doing the same exact shit every single day. And it is awesome, being around people like that to where you can talk about, hey, this is my problem. They have the like-mindedness. They understand what you're going through, and they help you navigate through whatever you're fucking up on, whatever you're having some limitations, some pushback, whatever. So what am I getting through here? I didn't know that until I spoke up. And that's the thing is, you have to understand who you're talking with, how we're going to speak to them, how we're going to show up, how we're going to get better energy. Whatever we have to do, that is on you. So for me, I had a conversation with them. We had a podcast interview, and really we just started talking from there off how much we're producing. We're both doing things. I normally compare people, and I'm like, you're not on my level. You're not doing as much as I am. I can't relate to you. So when I found somebody like that, it was fucking game changing because we message sporadically about, hey man, love the what you're doing, blah blah blah. Giving positivity and even checking up on each other. And it was fucking awesome just being able to do that and have that person that finally gets it. But again, I didn't have that, and that's why I say like I would nitpick after things. I would say, oh, you're not someone like me. You don't fucking get it. Why? Because continually, I always did more than the average person. Every single thing I was in. When I was in the Marine Corps, I was fucking my own boss. I'd work till fucking 4, 6, 7, 8 p.m. Then I would go to college. Then I would be staying up all night. Then I would wake up early to work out. Then I would work out a second time during lunch and didn't even take a lunch then. Regardless of it, I produced more than everybody else. When I got out the Marine Corps, went into sales. I was working 18-hour days, still hitting the gym every day, still fucking showing up with the family, still going to school at nighttime, still went to class on Saturdays. Like none of this shit stopped just because of whatever. So that's why I say you can compare, but like they say, comparison's a thief of joy. You have to figure out, how do I need to show up? What do I need to do? Because we're all going through shit every single time. And that's the illusion of fucking social media. Social media, you can paint the picture like I did for so long about how good I'm doing, how good I look. But in turn, I was a fucking shitty husband, a shitty dad, a shitty leader. And I really wasn't giving the best of myself to the world. And that was something where I was thinking about the numbers, thinking about the money, and thinking about all these different variables versus how I can show up today, how I can be the best man I can be today. And that's why I really don't give a fuck about anything anymore. I don't give a fuck because regardless, there's nothing you're going to do to derail me off my plan of what I'm going to do, how I'm going to show up, how I'm going to be the best I can be, because time after time, I prove fucking results. I don't need to prove myself. The results speak for itself. You hear the way I fucking speak. That is it. Once you're able to start sitting in the shit, you can understand that the brightest parts of life is after you're going through the shit, after you talk about that journey, after you do the fucking work. And that's why when you reassess your actions, your emotions, the way you conducting yourself within periods of time, you're going to see the ups and the ebbs and flows of what exactly you were doing. You're going to see if it was working, if it wasn't working. And then now that you've done all that fucking work, you're going to look back at it and be like, bro, when I was going through this shit, I did not make fucking logical decisions or even decisions now that I would because I'm at a different point in my life. And that's what you need to fucking do. Get around the people that you resonate with. So for me, it was seeing the dude on Instagram talk about his business, building it, not having any money, getting out the Marine Corps, struggling as well. I hit the motherfucker out. Hey, man, I would love to talk with you, have a podcast, chop it up. If you can add value, if you can connect with people, if you can touch on higher levels, that's what's going to get you to build these better relationships. More importantly, get people to understand what you're going through as well. That's why I said we're all going through the shit because regardless, you may think somebody's above you, whatever, and they're having marriage problems. Maybe they're having problems with their kids acting up. Maybe it's whatever. You can observe the relationship and go from there. But when you take it out of your hands, you focus on what you can control, you start to realize how other people are going through the same exact things you are and how other people are focusing on doing the best that they can as well. That's where you can break bread. That's where you focus on being the best you can be because you guys have that common interest of showing exactly who you are, what you're about, what you do. this was only going to be a short one. I don't need to even keep going on about it. The reason why is because it speaks for itself. We're all going through shit. We all need to talk about it. Like Wes Watson says, heal yourself, teach others to do the same. That's really how fucking simple it is. There is nothing else to it than you just being the best you can be and showing up within the moment. Once you do that, you have control of your power. You can help other people expand on what they are. Patrick, I love you, brother. I appreciate you. Patrick's one of my dudes that does the same thing. He's always doing the fucking work, always showing up, always doing quote cards, sending them to people. Those are things that contribute within life, which make things better. And I told him, hey, man, like sometimes he keeps me going because I don't want to do it. That's the power of it. When you're going through the shit, people don't realize it. When you vocalize it, you talk to somebody. That's where they can help you get through whatever leaps, hurdles, whatever. Even right now, I felt like I was doing pretty well. I got humbled by people that are doing better than me. And they said, hey, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to act better. This is how you need to show up. So that's exactly what I did because I got the fucking feedback I needed. And that's what you got to do. Figure out what you got to do when you're in the shit, how you're going to get through it, and then take those lessons and help them, teach them, to everybody else.